Hi everyone, Aaron here for Zollotech, and this is an exclusive first look at the Anker SOLIX E10 whole home backup solution. Anker has sponsored this video so I could show you how the whole system goes together and maybe how it could fit into your home as well. Now, the Anker SOLIX E10 is the world's first hybrid whole home backup solution. It features range extended technology that allows you to use not only solar panels, but a backup generator when there's no sun or any combination in between to give you unlimited power when you need it. So let's go ahead and take a look at the components. So this is the Anker SOLIX SolarBank Prime E10 power module. This is basically the inverter for the system, and let's go ahead and open it up. So if we open this up here, we'll open up the top just like this. Each one of them has a quick start guide. So if you're a do-it-yourselfer, you can actually install this yourself, but you will need a certified electrician to connect it to your power. But you'll see here, you've got the manual or quick start guide. Then you've got all the plugs you could need to connect it directly to your AC or anything else. But we'll take a closer look at that in a moment. You've got some screws in here, as well as the ability to mount this to the wall, or you could set it on the floor in your garage. And then you also have a NEMA 1450 plug. So let's set these aside and we'll pull out the power module itself. So here's the power module. It's quite heavy, so let me get this out of here. So this is the inverter. You can stack it on top of the batteries themselves. So let's take a look around the outside of it. Now on the bottom, this allows you to connect it directly to the battery that's beneath it. And then if we take a look at the sides, so you've got your DC connection, your on-off switch. This would be on the left-hand side if you're looking at the front of it. And then if we flip it over, so at the top we have an input and output. So if we open this up, we've got a little door for the connector. We also have another option here for an output, and then we have an input as well. So all of these are on the power module itself. Let's go ahead and take a look at the battery. So this is the Anker SOLIX SolarBank Prime B6000 battery module. You can go from 6 kilowatt hours all the way up to 90 kilowatt hours as you expand it over time. So let's go ahead and open it up. If we open this up, we'll take off the top here, and you can see the battery. Now this is the heaviest part of the entire system. You can see the DC input into the power inverter and the entire battery itself. Again, stackable up to about 5 of them, or you can wall mount 3 of them. So on the bottom, if you're going to stack these, you can pop this out and they'll stack one to the next. So this is a really nice way to actually stack the modules, or if you're going to put it on the floor, just leave it in place and you're good to go. So this is the battery itself. You have all of these heat sinks on the back, and you can connect various things to this through the power module to power whole home appliances and other things I'll show you in a bit. This is the Anker SOLIX Power Dock. This is basically the interface to your home or to the grid. So you can bring in a 200 amp service. So let's go ahead and take a look. So let's go ahead and open it up here. You'll see inside, again, another quick start guide if you want to hook it up yourself. It shows how you can connect it to your different SOLIX devices, as well as to your main breakers and power as well. So we'll set this aside. We'll just show you what comes in the box here. So let's open this up or pull this out. You've got all the different cables you could want in order to connect this and install it. And this is the power dock. So you can see you have different AC connections on the front. So let's take this out here. So on the front of the power dock, we've got a button to stop everything. We've got some AC connections. So if we open them up here, you can see inside the different AC connections here. So 4 different ones. So you can see each one of those. Again, close them. And if we open this up here, so we'll just pull this open, we have room for 14 different breakers. So this allows you to combine everything and connect everything else you want to it, depending on how you want to interface it with your home. The E10 with the power dock intelligently manages up to 12 home circuits. You can customize your backup strategy in the app and choose which circuits are must-haves versus nice-to-haves. During short outages, the E10 powers everything. And the last component is the Anker SOLIX Smart Generator 5500 Tri-Fuel. This allows for 3 different fuel sources. You can use gasoline, you can use natural gas, or you can use propane to power this. It comes with a few different things in the box, such as tools here. So I've already opened it up, but you've just got different adapters, along with tools that are in the box that you can use to work on the generator or connect things. In the box, we also have our electrical connections. We have a funnel to add fuel, and then also a propane connection as well. Now let's go ahead and take a look at the ports. So on the top of the generator, you can see we've got a couple different buttons. Then we've got our fuel cap to fill it with gasoline if you want to use that. And you can use this by itself with gasoline or connected directly to natural gas. And then on the front here, you have multiple ways to start this, but you also have a pull start built in. So if you want to start it manually, you can do that. Then on the right-hand side, you have a switch for different types of fuel. So you have LPG or propane, you have gas, as well as natural gas. So just switch it to whatever you want to run it on, and it will use that fuel. Inside, we have our connections for DC. We also have our power connections, and then some nice cable routing here as well. And then on the back, we have a connection for our gas. So if we're using natural gas or propane, you would connect here. And then on the left-hand side, you have your exhaust, as well as a couple wheels to make it easier to move around. So with the battery, we can put the power module on top. So if I grab this, we can stack these on top. And now we can power everything. We've got our inverter on top of the battery. So with the power module on top of the battery, this is a whole home backup solution. It can power a 5-ton AC system and start it up without an issue. When you want to start up crucial heavy load appliances such as central AC, it has a 155 LRA with 1 power module and 2 batteries, or a 275 LRA with 2 power modules and 2 batteries, allowing you to power a 5-ton and 3-ton central AC unit at once. When power demands rise, it can enter into a turbo output mode, which allows for 10 kilowatts with a single unit, up to 30 kilowatts with 3 units for up to 90 minutes straight to keep everything powered like you expect. Now with this adapter, we can power things such as home appliances, or even anything that up to 50 amps with a NEMA 1450 plug. So let's go ahead and plug it into the side here of the battery bank or the inverter or power module. So it's locked in, and we should be able to use this. So I'll go ahead and grab a Tesla charger here. Let's go ahead and plug it in. It lights up the Tesla charger itself. Let's plug in the Tesla and see if it works. Then we'll go ahead and plug in the Tesla, give it a second, wait for it to charge. So now it's charging, and you can see the discharge on the graph here where it says 7.56 kilowatts discharging, and it's in real time. And it's charging the Tesla at 8 kilowatts, so you can charge a Tesla and also use a hairdryer at the same time. You can see the Tesla is charging, you can tell by that. If we plug in the hairdryer, we can turn that on as well, and we've got both working off the same plug. Now, as I mentioned earlier, you can actually stack these batteries up to 5 with a power module on top, or you can mount 5 on the wall with the power module as well. You can start with 6 kilowatt hours and then go up to 90 kilowatt hours as your demand rises, or you can expand it over time. And then if you use solar, you can support up to 18 solar panels and 9 kilowatts per panel for up to 27 kilowatts total. Also with the hybrid backup, you can run it off your home's natural gas, propane, or gasoline, and it's 5 times more efficient than a traditional generator. It's perfect for long outages like hurricanes like we had last year. It has up to 4,500 watts DC or 3,600 watts AC output. It has 3 power modes depending on required load, with Eco, Quiet, and Turbo. You can manually start it using the pull string I showed earlier, you can use electric start, or you can auto start it based on the state of charge threshold set in the app. It also has an industry-first water alarm sensor for auto shutoff. It also has UV protection to help with fading and corrosion, and it will also alert you if the time is for maintenance or it needs an oil change regardless of the fuel type used. The power dock also allows for third-party solar integration as well. It also allows you to experience seamless comfort from setup to backup. For example, if your whole home loses power, the system will automatically switch in 20 milliseconds, providing your home with power and then seamlessly kicking on the generator as needed if it needs additional power. The generator can perform self-tests weekly to make sure that it's ready to go, and again, it just kicks on by itself. You can also install an automatic transfer switch and a combiner box together separately with the 4 125 amp plugs that I showed you earlier on the panel. It also has Storm Guard, which can anticipate outages based on current weather, and it automatically makes sure that the batteries are charged and they're there when you need them. It also offers residential-grade safety, peace of mind for your family, as it's the only compact home energy system that's UL 9504 certified and 9504A certified in US standards. You can also slash your power bills by 80% if you combine it with solar, so that it can take over not only providing you power, but use it during peak hours to provide to your house, and then switch over off-peak hours to use the grid. So you can save a ton of money just using this, or just use it for a home backup solution. So that's everything for the Anker SOLIX E10 whole home backup solution. Hopefully that gives you an idea of what you can expect from it, and if you want to see a full installation, maybe when we have it fully installed, let me know in the comments below. If you haven't subscribed already though, please subscribe, and if you enjoyed the video, please give it a like. As always, thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.